Hey y'all. Okay, I'm trying a new recipe tonight. I'm going to kind of do like a little trial and run. So I'm doing about half of the recipe. I seen this video and y'all, this looks so good. Now you may have tried this, you may have seen the video, but I have never made this before. So let's get going with it. It looked absolutely delicious. It's like a fried corn dish, but it has all this good stuff in it, okay? So we're going to start. I have 1 link of smoked sausage here. Now let me go ahead and tell y'all, everything that I'm doing here is half of the recipe, okay? So you can either do this amount if you want a small amount, or you can just double everything to make the full recipe, okay? So I did 1 link of sausage that I cut into 4s, and I just used my favorite smoked sausage. Y'all know my skinless that I love so much. Oh no, don't tell me my favorite spoon is dirty. I think it is. I've got some dishes over in the sink. I guess I can use Old Faithful here. Y'all, I tell you what, you talk about a broke-in spoon. This is it. Alright, I'm just going to fry this sausage up. Like I said, I cut it in 4s. It's 1 link, and I'll just take the other link and throw it in the freezer or something. You know, it's perfect to have, especially if you're cooking for 1 or 2 people a lot, because you can, it's so easy to thaw out, so you can always just toss that in there and you can get it out, thaw it out, and make you something really good with it. I know we've talked about that before, but I love to always keep it. Anyway, I'm just going to, I've got everything else ready. I'm just going to fry up our sausage a little bit, and when I come back, we're going to get on with it. Y'all, this looks really good. I'm excited about it. Okay, our sausage has cooked up really good, y'all. And so we're going to, wait a minute, let me get a better grip on this skillet. We're going to put it out here in this plate while we get our other stuff going. I love this sausage, y'all. I could just eat it just about like this, couldn't y'all? It's so good. It's so flavorful. It looks like, I don't think I had my skillet hot enough, because it tried to stick a little bit. Normally, this skillet doesn't normally stick. I don't think I had it good and hot. Anyway, it'll be fine. We're fixing to deglaze it. I'm just going to put some butter in here and get that off of there. Let me turn it down a little bit. And then we're going to saute up our peppers and onions. Now I did just a piece. Just put you in a tablespoon and a half, how much you want. I did just a piece off of my green bell pepper and a piece off of my red bell pepper. If you're doing the whole recipe, you probably want to do half and half, or 1 whole pepper. And then I did about half of a large, or no, I didn't do half. I did about a quarter of a large onion. If you were doing the whole recipe, of course, you'd do about half. So y'all see here, use any color kind of peppers you want. Let me see if that's coming off a little bit. Yeah. That's what we want, get that good flavor out. Well, y'all, we had some beautiful weather here for about 2 days, and then today we had a rainy, gloomy day. What about y'all? I thought, well, it was nice while it lasted. It always does that to us, and it teases us, making us feel like it's spring, and then it'll turn cold on us again. So you can't get used to it. Here in Tennessee, I don't know about where you live if it does the same thing, but it sure does here. Oh yeah, all that stuff's coming off really good. Okay, y'all, I'm just going to let these saute up and cook down a little bit. I have 2 cloves of garlic here that I'm going to toss in here in a little bit. That's it. And then we're going to have to get our corn in there. Alright, y'all. I let those peppers and onions cook down for maybe 5-6 minutes. Then I toss the garlic in, let it cook for about 2 or 3 minutes. Now we're going to add our corn in. I have 2 ears of just fresh corn. You know, that kind that you get in the produce. It's already shucked. It's just in the package. Now, you could use canned corn or frozen if you want, but this is what's recommended. So I did 2. Whenever I seen the video, he did 5. Okay, so for the whole recipe. But I was actually going to do 3, but it made so much, I thought, well, that's plenty right there. So I only did 2. And it hasn't been cooked or boiled or anything like that. I just cut it straight off the cob. But oh, there's a string. Those drive me nuts. In the summertime, or any time, actually, if I had the grill going, I would place those. There's some more strings. I thought I had them all off of there. Those drive me nuts. On the corn and the celery. But I would toss the corn on the grill for a couple of minutes and then do this. If I like it and I make it again, that's what I'm going to do, is grill the corn for a few minutes first. Alright, I'm going to add in a little bit of butter. Let's see, where's my knife at? Got to have butter on corn, right? I'm just going to do maybe about a tablespoon. Get that in there, and then I'm going to do some of the Cajun seasoning, just a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to do some pepper. I'm not going to do any salt yet because of the Cajun, and also, you know, that sausage is salty. So just a little bit of that and some pepper. Okay. I'm going to let that butter melt, and we got a couple more things we need to add. I'm going to just let this cook for a second, saute around, and then I'll come back and we'll add our other good yummy stuff. Alright, y'all, I just let this cook for about 5 minutes. Goodness, it looks good and smells good. Alright, now we're going to add in just a little bit of sugar. I think I'm going to do about 1/4 of a teaspoon, because y'all know I like to add a little less than what it costs. He did 1 teaspoon, and so I was thinking I need to do 1/2, but I think I'm going to do 1/4 and then see if I want to add a little bit more, okay? But you can adjust it to however you want for your taste, okay? Alright, we got that in there. Now we're going to add 1/8 of a cup of chicken broth. Isn't that strange? The only time I ever use this little 1/8 of a cup measuring thing is whenever I have a recipe. It's so tiny. Look at it. Alright, so 1/8 of a cup of chicken broth. Oh, yeah. And then 1/8 of a cup of heavy cream. Now, of course, you don't want to open up a can of chicken broth for 1/8 of a cup, so that's why it's always good to have that powder where you can just make you some. Alright, now we're just going to let it cook down for a little bit, and then we got to add our sausage back in, and that will be our dish, y'all. It's looking amazing. I love all the color of it and stuff. Alright, y'all. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I let it cook down. You want to get all that liquid out, or almost, before you add this back in, because you don't want liquid in this dish. And now I'm just going to toss back in our sausage. I'm thinking you could do this with bacon or ham or whatever, but I really like the sausage idea. It's just something different. And I love the smoked sausage, so y'all look at this. That look good. I can't take credit for it because, like I said, this is something that I found. You know, I always let y'all know. But I thought, oh, I've got to try that. Y'all let me know if you've ever made this before, or if I'm just behind like I always am. Alright, y'all, I'm just going to let this cook for a few minutes, and I'm going to get me some out and let it cool. I'll come back and we'll do a taste test. Hey, y'all, one last thing that I want to do, I'm going to sprinkle over just a little bit of this smoked paprika. I think it would be It will be the perfect little touch for this kind of dish. I mean, just a little bit, just like that. Little bit of parsley. Y'all know me. Give it a little bit of green in there, and then I'm going to chop up this green onion over it. I think that will be a great addition also. I've turned it off, and so I just have it sitting here, and that's looking a little bad. Yep, I like that. I like the green look in there. Okay, I'm gonna get me some out, and I'll come back, and we're gonna see what it's all about. All right, y'all, look at this. I tell you what, the dish itself is beautiful. It's so eye-catching. I love the looks of it. I think I'm gonna make me a little burger in my skillet and have me a little cheeseburger and have some of this with it. I'm gonna do the taste test now, but I'm gonna save it, and I think I'm gonna make me a burger. I hadn't had one in a while, and so today I just thought, oh, I want a good, just skillet fried cheeseburger. I don't have any buns, but I have bread, and I don't care about a bun anyway, so I'll just put it on that bread. That's delicious. Just as I already knew. I knew it was delicious when I first seen it. Oh my gosh, that is so good. And it looks like I could have went on ahead and did that third ear of corn, because it's kind of like the sausage is kind of overtaking the corn a little bit, as you can see, and I only did half of the sausage. So if you want to do half the recipe like I did, go ahead and do 3 ears of corn, because of course it cooks down and then you don't have as much as you think you're going to have. So I think 3 ears of corn would be better. And just adjust your seasonings as you like. Your salt, your pepper, your sugar, all of that. Add what, be safe with it. Add a little bit. Give it a little taste. Adjust, add more. It depends on how sweet you want it. I love this. My first thought when I seen it was that is perfect to take to a summer cookout or any kind of thing, because it will go with any kind of meat, whatever you're having. It will go with anything. That is delicious. I want y'all to try it if you've never tried it. But if you have, let me know. I'm going to try to get me a good picture of this, because it's beautiful. All right, y'all. I'm going to make me a burger. I may come back and hang with y'all, and we can just talk about whatever as I make my burger. Because, of course, there's no recipe to it, but I may do that, and we can just talk about whatever. But anyway, if I don't, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.